Okay, so today, going over the freeCodeCamp Certified Full Stack Developer Curriculum. I already went through all of the HTML and CSS, 190 steps in the HTML one, and 1,153 in the CSS. But it pretty much took just like the plain, a lot of this stuff we just had to go over again. We didn't redo it. It still counted towards the curriculum, but yeah, it was good. It was just a little more in depth than what this entire thing was. This was all just like kind of building things, right, and learning as you build. This actually explains more on what everything is doing, which was really nice because for the CSS, of course, I didn't know how little I knew until I started doing the JavaScript course and was like, oh, I need to definitely brush up on that, and that's why I did the HTML CSS before I moved on, right? And so moving on to the JavaScript one here, just because I figure it'd be good to review, see what I do remember, and make sure that I actually know what the hell I'm doing, you know? So yeah, that's what we're going to do today. The good thing about this too, the certified curriculum here, is they have the reviews for them, which have a lot of things like this. I just said it was a cheat sheet, so you can really just copy and paste it and have it on hand for any time you need something, right? Yeah, it was really good. It also taught you more about the screen readers and that kind of stuff, accessibility, and you actually learn more about certain design and why to do things, why not to do things. So it was definitely more in depth. I really liked that part. But yeah, let's start this up, shall we? So the introduction to the JavaScript. In these lecture videos, you will learn the fundamentals of JavaScript. Topics covered include, but are not limited to, variables, data types, how JavaScript interacts with HTML and CSS, strings, and much more. There we go. So there is videos. I'm not going to play them just in case. Just because that will might interfere a little bit. I don't know how their copyright is, or how to really do all that kind of stuff. I should have probably looked more into that when I started the YouTube thing, shouldn't I? But what role does JavaScript play in web development compared to HTML and CSS? It just provides interactive functionality and dynamic behavior for the web page, I would imagine, right? Provides structure? No. Provides styles? No. It is not related? No, that's bullshit. How does JavaScript typically interact with HTML and CSS? Adds more styles? No. Creates a new version of HTML for the page? No. And interacts with the page to change content and styles dynamically? Yeah. Only works in the back end? No, that's not true. Which of the following is true about the relationship between JavaScript, HTML, and CSS? HTML and CSS are programming languages, while JavaScript, other way around, these are markup languages, and JavaScript is a programming language. Right? There we go. Move on to the next one here. So this one is data types. What are the different data types in JavaScript? Which of the following is a string data type? So string, obviously, as we know, has the quotations around it, so that's a string. What data type represents a value that is either true or false? That'd be a boolean. If a variable has been declared but not assigned a value, what is the data type? Undefined. Or no, sorry. It's declared. Yes, undefined. Boom. Not null. Which keyword would you use to declare a variable in JavaScript when you plan to update its value later? When you plan to? That'd be a let. Difference between let and const is this is a constant variable, so you're not going to change that. And then let is if a variable is going to be updated. A lot of the time, numbers and things like that, you're obviously going to have in a let. if they're going to be like a added to. So, which of the following is a valid variable name in JavaScript? Can't start with a number. JavaScript doesn't use these. The dashes. Player 1 score. Right? I would imagine so. What is why is it important to use descriptive names for variables? Descriptive names make your code easier to understand and maintain. Boom. What happens if you try to reassign a value to a variable declared with a const? The original value would an error will be thrown because const variables can't be reassigned. Which scenario is best suited for using let instead of const? When you need to declare something that will change. When you want to track a value that will change, no. When you declare a variable but don't want it to be accessible in a specific block of code. When you want to declare a function, boom. Legends B there, right? Want to track a value that will change, yeah. Can you declare a const variable without assigning it a value? Yes. What? Oh no, because we can't change it. No, const variables must be initialized at the time of declaration. There we go. Duh. Const. Dummy, I was just explaining that. What is a string in JavaScript and why is a string immutable? Which of the following is the correct syntax for creating strings in JavaScript? Const string equals this is the string. Because this would be an array. That's comment. What happens if a string starts with a single quote and ends with a double quote? That I'm actually not sure. I'm pretty sure we just throw a syntax error, right? Why are strings considered immutable? Once a string is Canadian, no. Strings can only be created using literals? This one, I can't quite remember. And this is why we're doing this, right? Strings can only be created through literals? No. No. Oh, you cannot change its characters directly. Bleh. Right. You can add things to it, but you can't. You can remove things, words, but you can't change the characters in it. What is the primary use of plus operator in string concatenation? So concatenation is just when you're adding strings together. To compare two strings. No, to join two or more strings together. Which of the following code examples use the plus equals operator, so you're adding it to a variable for string concatenation? So we got let greeting equals hi, greeting equals greeting plus there. That works. Yep. That greeting goes hi. Oh, because we want to use the plus or minus, right? There we go. Or plus equals. What will the output of the following code? String 1 is hello. String 2 is world. The result of string 1 concat with a comma and a space, and then string 2, and that should be these. Oh no, these. There we go. What does the console log method do in JavaScript? It displays an output, into the browser console. Which of the following examples uses console.log to display the following value of a string? Console.log. How would you use console.log to display the value of a variable called age? That would just be console.log age. See, we can just burn through. What is this one? What is the role of a semicolon in JavaScript and programming in general? Mark the end of a statement. What can happen if semicolons are omitted in JavaScript code? I believe it's this one. It can lead to unexpected behavior due to automatic semicolon insertion. Why is it beneficial to use semicolons explicitly even though JavaScript has automatic semicolon insertion? To increase the execution speed of the code? No. To improve code readability and prevent subtle errors. Boom. Which of the following correctly creates a single line comment in JavaScript? That would be this bad boy. Why would you use a multi-line comment instead of a single line comment when you need to disable a line of code temporarily? No. Yeah. When you want to write a brief explanation about your variable. Yep. And when you need to explain a large section of your code here, or provide detailed information when you're writing HTML comments. Write a brief explanation. No. I'm gonna go with the disable, because this one's kind of dependent on it being a very brief one, not an actual like, oh, brief, still 2 lines, you know. Which of the following is good practice when using comments or code? Which of the following is a good practice when using comments in your code? Comment every single line of code. Use comments to provide context and leave notes for yourself and other developers. Use comments to explain even the simplest code? No. Avoid comments altogether? No. Okay, so it wasn't this one. Imagine it's going to be this. What? When you're using HTML? Oh. Boom. Yeah, so. Whoops. We still got this. We still got this. Just give it a minute here. All right. So, where was this again? Comments in the code. I just wanted to come back here. So, comment every single line of code. Hell no. You do not want to do that. Avoid comments altogether. I don't think so. Use comments to explain even the simplest code. No. But that wasn't the one that we were looking at, right? When you use multi-line comment instead of single-line comment. When would you use multi-line? Ah, that's why I was being... That's idiot. It's when you need to explain large sections of code. Yes. Okay. So, yeah. I read it wrong. Build a greeting bot. Okay, so this in this workshop, you will learn JavaScript fundamentals by building a greeting bot. You will learn about variables, let, const, blah, blah, blah. So it's probably just literally going to say, hello. Hello. So, in this workshop, you'll learn how to work with JavaScript fundamentals by building greeting bot. First step, you want to output a message from the console. Yeah, so literally, just let's go with boom, boom. Oh, come on. What are you doing? Okay, if you don't want to start from there, then. What do you mean? Oh, hi there. Oh, hi there. Hey there. Ho there. Now you should use the first message from the bot in the console. It's time to add a second message from the bot. Add another console.log statement to the output message. I am excited to talk to you. So we're just going to go bang, bang, and wrap that in that. In the previous lecture videos, you learned about the let keyword and how to declare variables in JavaScript. Here's a reminder of how to declare a variable using the let keyword. Let greeting. Use the let keyword to declare a variable called bot. Oops. When you need to declare variables with multiple words, you can use the camel case naming. When using camel case, the first word is always lowercase, and then every word afterwards is an uppercase. So we want to let declared as bot location. So now it's time to assign some variable or values to your bot and bot location variables. In the previous lecture videos, you learned how to assign the values. And so, assign the string teacherbot to the bot variable and the string to the... Okay, so we just want bot equals teacherbot. And the string to bot location equals the universe. What do you mean? Oh. Now it's time to add another message from the bot. Add another console statement, putting in this. One great thing about the console.log, you can just set it so that in VS Code I just have it set to C. I put it CL and enter, and it automatically puts in the console log, and I can put whatever in the middle there. It's nice. Earlier you created the bot and bot location variables. Now you will use them to output new messages to the console. In the lecture videos, you learned how to work with string concatenation using the plus operator to concatenate strings together like this. Boom. And so, what do we want? Remember that you need to be mindful of spaces when concatenating. Yes, of course. Create a variable called bot introduction. And there's the error. Not defined. Yeah, and then when you're putting in stuff like this, you don't have to spell it out every time because it'll just pop up. There we go. The next message from the bot will concern the bot's location. Create a variable called bot location sentence. Boom, boom. Using that, we will join together the strings I live in bot location, period. Oh, whoops. Gotta have the let. Oh, the console statement, right. Oh, I don't know why I did. I think I need some of that midday coffee here. Boom. In the previous lecture videos, you'll learn to reassign values to the variable like this. Boom, boom. Using reassignment, assign the string ProfessorBot to the bot variable. Okay. So bot will equal ProfessorBot. Now it's time to see the new bot value. So if I start by creating a new variable called nickname introduction equal. There we go. Plus bot plus a period. Assign the resulting string to the nickname. Yeah, right? Then log the value. So console.log nickname introduction. There we go. Now it looks like the bot wants to change their nickname. Reassign the bot equals great. This new variable. Oops. We're going to be changing things up. Alright, so it'll be a let. We're going to start it with this. And then with the bot variable followed by a period. Assign the nickname greeting. And then log it. And just like that. And then the last few messages from the bot will focus on the bot's favorite subject. Start by creating a new variable called favorite subject and assign it to the string computer science. There we go. Next, create a variable called favorite subject sentence. And then use, just Z. There we go. Plus favorite subject. Plus a period. And then log it. There we go. And I think this is the last step. You will log the bot's message of, it was nice to talk to you. There you go. And just like that, let and const, we get it now, right? Ooh, a trivia bot. That'll be fun. Okay, it is. I was worried there for a second. Didn't look like it was working here. Yes, okay. Sorry, didn't look like it was working in the stream there. It's just making sure. Making sure. And so, building a trivia bot here. So this is just one of those labs. So instead of a workshop, we're doing a lab, so we just have to put everything in here. And what it does is it gives us a set of instructions here, and then this will tell us what we need to actually have in it if you really need, but try not to look at that. And we'll do this, but just give me a minute. I just gotta go quickly to the washroom. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, so you should log hello, I'm your undercoding fun fact guide, to the console as a greeting message for the users. Okay, so we know it. Console.log. Boom. Boom. And you should create 3 variables: bot name, bot location, and favorite language, that store the bot's name, where it's from, and its favorite coding language, respectively. Okay, so we'll do let bot name excuse me whoop and its name will equal bot, make a bot face, its location will be behind you. What's going on with the music here? Don't want to be playing music? You don't want to play? There we go. And its favorite language will be none. Yo, got, damn, business. None your goddamn business. Should use string concatenation to log my name is bot name, and I live on bot location, and I live. I don't want to put on. That sucks. Too bad we have to use exactly that. So my name is boom plus bot name, and I live on oh, and then we gotta have plus. There we go. Plus. There we go. Nothing's coming on the preview though. Oh, because we haven't tested it yet. Run thine tests. Oh, it still didn't show up. That's neat. So we got that. You should use string concatenation. My favorite. So basic string concatenation stuff. My favorite programming language is plus. Plus. Boom. I should use the let to create a coding fact variable. Assign it a string that is a fun fact but your bot's favorite coding language. Fun fact about that is you can suck a lemon. You can suck a lemon. I told you. I I told you. It's none of your goddamn business. And then we got a lot. So, plus favorite language. Boom. And then we're just gonna log this bad boy. Ah. Boom. You should reassign the coding variable again to another new fact about the bot's favorite language using the favorite language variable. Coding fact equals plus favorite language. Pretty sure this is what it's asking for. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. What we missing? My name is bot name. I did. My name is bot name. Plus, and I live on bot location. The period. The string concatenation. Oh. Where did I miss a coding fact one? Create the let coding fact. don't get what I'm doing wrong with the concatenation here. Works for everything else. Bot name. Do I have to just literally put this? Boom. Maybe if I get rid of the nope. Okay. Do I have to do my name is boom. Ah, wrong spacing. My bad. There we go. There we go. If it was actually showing up in the preview, it would have been easier. Oh, another lab. Here we go. You assign the above variables some string value of your choice. You should declare first story variable using const. Oh, what are we doing in this? This lab, you will create 2 different stories using a sentence template. You will use variables to store different parts of the story and then output the stories to the console. Fulfill the user story below and get all the tests to pass the complete lab. Okay. So you should use the following story template to create the first story and assign it to the first story variable. And adjective. My goodness. All right. Boom. Okay, now we have that. Oh, actually, just give me. Just gotta answer this. What would be missing? Oh. Oh, what else are we missing? Should log your first story using first story. What's the first story? Did is that? Whoops. All right. Getting into the lecture here. What is dynamic typing in JavaScript and how does it differ from statically typed languages? Which of the following best describes dynamic typing in JavaScript? You must declare the type of the variable before assigning a value. The data type of a variable is determined when it is assigned a value. Variables can only hold one type of data. The data type of a variable is determined when it is assigned value. Because number, is it number, integer, Boolean, whatever, will be whatever's inside of it. String. So if it doesn't have a value, it doesn't really have anything, or a type. So, what is the key difference between dynamically typed languages and statically typed languages? Dynamically typed languages require you to declare variable types before assigning values. Statically typed languages allow changing variable types at runtime. Statically typed languages enforce a fixed variable type, and dynamically typed languages do not allow variable reassignment. I believe it's that first one, right? In JavaScript, what happens if you declare a variable and later assign it a value of a different type? It will change to the new type without error. Ooh, it's not this one. Yeah, so statically typed enforce a fixed variable type. Watch the lecture video and answer this question below, which is for how does the type of operator work and what's the type of null bug in JavaScript? What does the type of operator return when used on a string in JavaScript? Return string. What type of null considered a bug in JavaScript? Because it actually returns object. Because if I remember correctly, it's something to do with the way it used to work. It has the same value as object. Null in the system comes back with the same value. So when you're checking the type of null, it comes back as an object. Something along those lines. How does type of behave when checking the type of a number? Boom. Just like that. We just rolled through that one, didn't we there? So here's the review. I don't really need to do it because I already have a lot of this stuff saved from the other JavaScript thing I'm doing. Or I've done, rather. So let's say that we reviewed. Then again, it might be a handy thing to have. Oh, okay. Well, we're going into the quiz anyway, so let's take 2 minutes. I'm going to go grab something to nibble on really quick, so I'll be back in 2 minutes before the test here. Let's go. All right, so let's do it. So what is JavaScript? Markup language? No. Programming language primarily used for web development. Which the following is not a JavaScript type. Double? Right? Yeah. Which of the following is not a valid JavaScript variable declaration? Not a valid. Public final long X. So which of the following is a conventional variable name? Is a conventional variable name? That's my variable. What's the difference between let, const variables? Const can't be reassigned. Can't be redeclared, but they can be reassigned. Cannot be reassigned or redeclared. Let can be reassigned, but not redeclared. There we go. What would be the outcome of the following code? Let name equals Andy, name 0M. I think it would just throw an error, wouldn't it? How would you print out the string hello world? That would just be console log. What does the code below do? Let hello equal hello, hello world, console log, hello. So this will add this to it. Creates a new string that is made of the values hello and world combined together. Assigns the new string back to hello and then prints it out. Yeah, that sounds about right. Are semicolons required in JavaScript? No, but it is generally recommended to use them. Which of the following is a valid single line comment syntax in is a valid single line? There we go. Dynamic typing in JavaScript means that you cannot assign a value of one type to a variable of a different type. No. You need to declare the data type of a variable before using it. You don't need to declare the type of variable, yeah. Infers the data type based on the value assigned to the variable. Checking before execution, meaning type-related errors will be thrown before the code is run. Ooh, I think that's correct. I think it might be this one. You don't need to declare it. Ooh, it's one of those two. You know what? We go over to here. So the music's doing it again. There it is. That's the type of object. Assigned to the variable. Yeah. Okay. Boom. Which of the following prints out the type, the variable x in the console? The type of x, right? I believe type of, right? Type of, yeah. What will the output of console? Type of null. That's object. Which of the following is a valid multi-line comment? That's the multi-line. Which of the following declares a variable in JavaScript that cannot be changed? Const. It cannot be changed, yes. Which of the following is a valid variable name in JavaScript? I believe it's number because it can use number and underscore at the beginning, right? I believe. Variables. Naming conventions. Here we go. They must begin with a letter. Boom. There we go. So yeah, that one. Which of the following is not a valid string concatenation method? Yes, this is. Which I don't think we didn't learn about these yet in the thing, so yeah, we'll get to those. Yes. This one, because it'll just print. This will actually probably come up with an error, because you don't put the comma in between. No, maybe not. Not sure, actually. I haven't really... If I remember correctly, I do use the comma when I do it. Do I? No, I'm double guessing myself. But I'm going to say yes, that one. Which of the following variable names uses camel case correctly? Uses it correctly, so it starts low, lower, upper, upper, upper. Which character JavaScript uses to mark the end of a statement? Semicolon. Which of the following is not a JavaScript data type? Symbol, right? And I answered all of them. Float. No, it's float. Isn't it? Oh. Oh, it's definitely float. I'm an idiot. Because they don't have the floats. Floats are just numbers in JavaScript. Right? Am I correct about that? Yeah, floats are just numbers. You don't use the float and int. It's... Damn it. Damn. Damn. That sucks. Oh well. Let's leave the quiz. Oh man. Okay. We're hour 16 in. I'm gonna continue doing this anyways. Let's do a little bit more, shall we? So what is this? In these lecture videos, you will learn how to work with strings in JavaScript. You will learn how to access characters from a string, how to use template literals and interpolation, how to create a new line in strings, and much more. What is bracket notation? Oh, let's close this one. Let's actually open up Teacher Chatbot. There we go. Now we got the strings basics here. So what is bracket notation? How do you access characters from a string? What is the index of the character R in the string JavaScript? It would be 4, 5, 6, 7 minus 1, 6. So indexing is 0, starts at 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How would you access the last character of a string using bracket notation? String.length minus 1, yeah. Yeah, because length is 1 through whatever, so in this one with the length it would be 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's got a length of 10, but there is no 10th. So you'd want string.length minus 1, so then it would be 9, getting a T. You know what I mean? What bracket notation allows you to do with strings in JavaScript? They do... add new characters to the string, right? No. Access characters in a string using their index. Duh. Come on, Colin. What's the following escape sequence you would use to create a new line in a string? Why is it necessary to escape a certain character? Certain characters within a string. I believe it's this one, right? Let's look over this. It's the reason to do it. New line character, escaping strings, seeing the backslash in front of the quotes. I believe that's what it is. No. Oh, yeah, it is to insert. No. Yeah, because the special characters would be the... That's probably the best way to describe it. How would you correctly include quotes within a string that are already... Boom. There we go. Which of the following symbols is used to define a template literal? That would be the backticks. So that's what we were seeing earlier with the curly braces over something. That was because we can insert a variable, and the value of the variable will be inserted into those the money sign with the curly braces. What is string interpolation used for in template literals? Inserting variables and expressions directly into a string. Which of the following is a feature of template literals that makes them better suited for writing multi-line strings compared to regular strings? Template literals automatically capitalize all the letters. No. Preserve the line breaks. No. Template literals allow for maybe it is the escaping characters. It is that they preserve the line breaks, yeah. I was thinking because you want to use template literals when you're doing markup, which preserves all of that. So it does make spacing and stuff. You got to make sure you got the proper indentation and stuff. What does the index of method return in, or if the substring is not found in the string? Index method return. I believe it. -1 is what it returns, right? How can you use index of to search for a substring starting at specific position within the string? By using the first argument to specify the starting position. By using the second argument to specify... Oh, the music's doing its thing again. How can you use index of to search for a substring starting at a specific position with the string? By using the second argument to specify the starting position. No, first argument to start the position. And then, boom. Right? I keep double... What type of function is index of in this? It is a... What type of function? Ooh. I'm gonna say standalone function. I could be wrong. Yeah. Whoa, both of these are wrong. Could be wrong. Both of those are incorrect too. Maybe it is this one. Wow. Guess I gotta review that a bit more, don't I, eh? The index of what it's all about. What does the prompt method do in JavaScript? Displays a pop-up asking for stuff. What happens if the user cancels the prompt dialog box? I believe the prompt method returns an empty string, right? Or does it return null? We can go with that. Yeah. So, this one. So sorry, I'm going to go over these again. Prompt, yes. in the default value. Okay. Okay, the workshop. In this workshop, you are going to continue learning about strings by building a teacher chat bot. To begin, add a console statement with a message of "Hi there." Now name, so we're going to declare the variable let bot name equal teacher bot. Now it's time to create a greeting using bot name variable. In the previous lecture videos, you learned how to concatenate strings using template literals like this. Start by creating a variable called greeting. Why is it not working? Using the template literal. Oh. Because we need to. Boom, my name is TeacherBot. Go. Next step is to create a few more variables that will be used in the future bot messages. So create a variable called subject. Then create a variable. Oh, what? Variable called topic strings. There we go. And then so now it is time to use the variables you created in the previous step. In the lecture videos, you learned how to work with template literals like this. Example code: const name John, const age 30. My name is John and I am 30 years old. My name is name and I am age years old. Start by creating a sentence variable. Okay. Use the template literal syntax on this string here. This will be topic, it says. Right? Oh, I forgot the period. For the next portion of the project, the bot will teach working with the string length property. String length intro. Copy paste that. So need to template literal. Don't forget the period this time. And that was subject, right? There we go, just like that. Oops. Okay. And what do you mean? Oh, idiot. Why'd you do subject? There we go. And to get the length of a string, you can use the length property. This property returns the number of characters in the string, like we were talking earlier. Console.log, and that was subject dot length. And so now it's time to get the length of the topic string. Now you can use template literals inside console statements like this. Start by outputting the message like this. Oh, I needed. There we go. The next part of this workshop is to review access to characters from a string. Start by putting out the message. This. Okay. So in the previous lecture videos, you learned how to access characters and strings like this. Do first name 0, J. Remember that index numbers start at 0, so the first letter is a string. As always, it could be 0, so start by adding another console statement. Console.log. And we want to output the first letter of subject. So we want subject 0. Now it's time to access the second letter of subject variable. Start by adding console statement. console.log. And we're going to boom, and then add another console.log of subject 1. Now it's time to access the last character of the string, so start by console. I want to see if they'll accept. What am I doing wrong? Ah. Jesus Christ. See, string length -1 is just so dumb. When you can actually do just -1 takes you to the last one. So if you actually did and went what do you mean undefined? You're supposed to take it to the final one. Undefined. Is later first name dot length -1 yet. Just like that. But I also want to try out maybe that only works with arrays? Maybe I am mistaken. Okay. Gonna take a little break right there since this is popping up. Give me a few minutes. Alright, so for the last part of this workshop, you will review how to find the index position of substrings in a string. Remember that a substring is part of a string. Start by creating a variable called go. Learning is fun. So the next step is to add another console statement that outputs the string. Boom. Control C. Console.log. Here's an example of finding the positions of substrings in the sentence. Boom. And so in the previous lecture videos, you learned how to work with the index of method. So we want to know, remember that the index of method returns the index position of the first occurrence of a substring in a string. If the substring is not found, it returns a -1. So add a new console.log. And that outputs the index of on the learning Boom. Step 17. Next we'll add a console statement. Using the index of on learning. Whoa, that got a little loud, didn't it? Didn't it? Let's just turn that down a little bit on this one. Holy. Oh. Little Control Z, get rid of that. Learning is fun. Sentence, and we want to find the position of fun, and so below. Learning dot index of function, and it's just fun. And then below that, we want another console.log. Outputs the result of the index of this position of the substring learning. We're probably going to get a -1 because it starts with a lowercase l instead of an uppercase l, huh? What do you know? Would you look at that? -1. So the last console statement outputs -1 because the substring learning is not found in the learning is fun sentence. It's case sensitive, so the substring learning is not actually the same as learning. Now that you understand, add a console statement. Done, yay! And then there's another lecture, and then we got the JavaScript string review here, and then we got the quiz. So, how long is this? Hour and a half? Or an hour and a half? I think, that's probably good, right? Or an hour and 50 minutes, almost 2 hours. I think we're going to call her there for today. So, peace.